Well, thank you. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to serve as your Lieutenant Governor. Thank you, Barry, for that very nice introduction. But thank you also for your organization's tireless efforts to protect our Second Amendment rights. I'm proud to stand before you today and tell you that I am a member of the Iowa Firearms Coalition and the National Rifle Association. And I do that not just because you're right on the policy, but because you do things the right way at the Capitol. And that's something that I truly appreciate. I also want to say thank you to Brownells for hosting us today at this wonderful facility. What a wonderful company and a wonderful family. I'm excited to be here today with some of the best friends that a person could ask for. Proud Iowa gun owners who are passionate about their rights. And I do hope you consider Governor Reynolds and I as friends, but perhaps more importantly as your allies at the Capitol. Your rights are constantly under attack from those who don't have the same appreciation for the words enshrined in our United States Constitution. So it's important that we remain ever vigilant in protecting those rights that we hold dear. I'm so proud that I get to stand side by side with Governor Reynolds in that fight. In fact, it's the honor of my life to get to stand side by side with her as I serve as her Lieutenant Governor. She's somebody who's been a friend, a professional mentor, and I think the kind of person who's just the right kind of leader to build a better Iowa. It was mentioned earlier, but I'll just throw it out there again. Her governorship is historic. She does happen to be the first woman governor in our state's history, and I think that's a pretty big deal. Don't you? I also want to note that I think it's a pretty big deal that our first woman governor happens to be a conservative. But just as important as the historic nature of her governorship is the fact that it's paired with true leadership ability. Matter of fact, I'd say she's the most qualified new governor we've had in Iowa history. She's got experience at the county level, serving 14 years as the Clark County Treasurer. She was then elected to the state senate, where she represented the largest geographic district in the state. Then she went on to completely redefine the role of lieutenant governor, all while serving as an apprentice to the longest serving governor in our state's history, in fact, in our country's history. I think it's safe to say that that apprenticeship is over. Kim Reynolds, I am so proud to call Kim Reynolds our governor, and I am humbled to serve as her partner. And I'm excited to work toward the vision that she's laid out to build a better Iowa. But the baseline for all that, the starting point, are the conservative values that were instilled in both the governor and me in our respective as we were brought up in rural Iowa. Yes, in different times and different places, but the values are the same. I happen to come from Sioux County in far northwest Iowa. It's a place where I learned to value hard work, personal responsibility, integrity, principled leadership, strong families, a limited government that protects our freedoms, a society that values human life, and a strong faith in God. Those are the values that I'm working to instill in my young children as we raise them in today's society. And you know it, it's not always easy. As you know, these ideas aren't always popular, and we often get attacked for standing for them. Whether that's by the media, whether it's being mocked by Hollywood or laughed at on late night TV, it's pretty easy to get attacked for being a conservative. Stay strong. Hold fast. It's worth it. Those principles are what made this country great and what made this state great. They're what gave us a country and a state where a small-town Iowa girl could work her way through college, get a degree part-time while raising a family. Where that same girl could go on to get a call from Governor Branstad, become lieutenant governor, and completely redefine the role. Where that same small-town Iowa girl could become the first woman governor in our state's history. That story, in a nutshell, makes me so proud to be an Iowan and so proud to be an American. And we should be proud to defend our rights that are uniquely American. It's laid out right out there in the Constitution, right there in the Second Amendment. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That's pretty clear to me. That's a constitutional right, and don't ever forget that. And we must always view it through that lens. We must view it with the same type of reverence that we view the rights to free speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and so on. But also don't forget that not everyone believes that right should be revered. Don't forget that elections matter. Iowans are going to have a choice to make in 2018, and the choices are likely to offer very different paths, very divergent paths. A return to the far left policies of the past, or a continuation on our path to more freedom and more prosperity. We need you. We need your help to build a better Iowa that Governor Reynolds envisions. Please stand with us as we have stood with you. God bless you, God bless our state, and God bless our great country. Thank you.